Hey, what's going on, guys? Reed here, back with another training, and these are the 5 rules for dining out on a fitness journey. This is what I use every time that I dine out, and I do quite often find myself dining out. It's just something that I like to do. I've never been big on meal prepping for a long time. The thing that I make for myself on Sunday is not the thing that I want on Thursday. So I've always been kind of a decide in the moment kind of guy, fit it in to my macros the day of. Not saying that's the right way. It's just the way that I do it. And no matter who you are, you can't be on a meal plan 24/7 for the rest of your life. And if you try to be, it's just a one-way trip to feeling like shit every time you get off the meal plan. So I'll make this guide to give rules when you're eating out on how to stay on track when you're at a nice restaurant, family barbecue, having lunch with a friend, date night, whatever it might be. This isn't to say that you can just ditch any kind of meal plan and use this guide as kind of the end all be all and just follow this every day. Use this as an excuse. I can eat out every day because Reed does, and I can. No, that's not what I'm saying. This is to be used sparingly, and when you need that little break, when you want to go out with your wife or girlfriend, when you want to go out with your coworkers and have a good meal. This is not a fast food guide. If you want the fast food guide, I have it. Just shoot me a message on Facebook, and I'll get that over to you. Most of this stuff is not applicable to fast food. It's just different. Everything's made different in there. So this is for sit down restaurants or things that you go order on Uber Eats, things like that. So again, if you want the fast food guide, shoot me a message on Facebook. I'll get that over to you for free. With that said, every restaurant serves different food, so I can't tell you exactly what to eat at every single restaurant. So these are broad strategies and rules when you're out. I can't tell you exactly what to get, but I can definitely help you on deciding the better things. With that said, let's jump into it. The first thing, plan ahead. So this is the most useful thing you can do whenever you're going to a chain restaurant. So this is, Chili's, Outback, Olive Garden, whatever it might be, the chain restaurants. You can use this for all of those. Before you go to the restaurant, so, usually I know that I'm going to the restaurant in the morning or around lunchtime, whatever. Whenever you're making your plans, go ahead and do a Google search for the restaurant name and then nutrition facts. So if you're going to Chili's, you would say Chili's nutrition facts, and then you can just look on there and see the calorie content of everything, the protein, and then fit it into your macros that way. That goes a long way. This is the best piece of advice I can give you for these chain restaurants because you can see exactly what goes into everything. If you're counting calories, this is it. This is what you want to do. And then go ahead and put everything that you find or that you plan to get into your macro tracking app before you get to the restaurant. So don't try to wait and pull up nutrition facts when you get there because a lot of temptations come in. Oh, do you guys want an appetizer? Do you want dessert? We have this special. No, figure out beforehand that what fits in your macros and go ahead and decide that you're going to get that so it takes away all the bad decision making that you might have in the moment. It'll limit your bad decision making if you already have a healthier option and already have it inputted into your daily calories. That is what you go with. There's no decision making, there's no changing on the fly. Number two, divide and conquer. So not all restaurants will have their nutrition facts. So the local restaurants, the less well known restaurants, will not have their nutrition facts. So the number one piece of advice I can give you is order things that are separate. Order things that come separately. Things that are put together are a lot harder to figure out. What actually goes into them, how calorie dense are they, and things that I mean. When I'm saying they're already put together, pastas, pizzas, soups, burritos, things that are already kind of packed into one thing. Ingredients that would be separately. It could be, a steak, mashed potatoes, broccoli. That's like three separate things. So that is a lot easier to figure out, the calorie content, or just knowing that, knowing what you're getting, if you split it up that way. You can order things deconstructed to make sure you know exactly what to get. Again, chicken breast, baked potato, green beans, you know exactly what you're getting, instead of trying to figure out what all is in this burrito, what all is in this pizza, what kind of cheese did they use. Like, it's just too much. So ordering things separately, even if you don't count calories, is a great way to limit the amount of calories and to know exactly what you're getting. Palm technique. So this is for my non-macro tracking guys. Using the palm technique is a pretty good way of figuring out, how much protein, how much carbs, things like that that you should be eating with every meal. So these are the guidelines: 1 to 2 palm-sized portions of lean protein. So again, going back to this one, if you get it deconstructed, if you're getting a steak, then you want 1 to 2 palm-sized portions of the steak. Again, lean protein. So we're not talking about a ribeye here. Stay away from the 23-ounce ribeyes. People do that a lot, and they're like, "Oh, that's protein." No, we want the lean cuts, um, and then do the palm size, 1 to 2 palm size portions there. 1 to 2 palm size portion of carbs. So again, in the simplest form that you can get them in, mashed potatoes, plain, not loaded, because then it gets a lot harder to figure things out. But getting rice, potatoes, bread, that kind of thing, 1 palm-sized portion there. That'll limit the amount of calories you're getting from carbs. And then 1 to 2 fist-sized portions of veggies. Broccolis, green beans, whatever it might be. Veggies are always a good idea. If you fill up, 1 to 2 fist-sized portion of veggies on your plate, it'll keep you full. It'll make sure you're getting in good nutrients, and it'll fill up the actual plate. It'll make sure you get all the needed food groups, and it helps being satisfied after you eat. And if you do track macros, it's also a good way to make sure you're doing it more accurately. Again, with the divide and conquer, if you put in that you had chicken Alfredo, it could be off by hundreds of calories, depending on how heavy they are with putting in the butter, the milk, whatever it might be. Splitting up the food makes your life a whole lot easier. So I really want to harp on that. The next one, so this one is huge too. Ask the server. I can't count the number of times that there's no healthy options on the menu, but then I just talk to the server, ask a few questions, and all of a sudden I have a super healthy option on my plate that wasn't even on the menu. So when you're ordering, it never hurts to ask questions. And these are like the talking points when you're asking questions. One of the questions that I ask all the time is, what do you use to cook the food? Is it a spray? Is it an oil? Is it butter? And then a good example, is when you're at a breakfast place or you're at a diner, and you're ordering an omelet. When you're ordering the omelet, just ask like, "Hey, do y'all make the omelets with butter or oil?" Whatever they say, they're like, "Cool. Can I just get like as little of that as possible?" And they're always like, "Yeah, cool. I'll let the chef know." Super easy. It can be used for anything: omelet, steak, fish, whatever it is. Just ask for less oil or butter. That'll take out hundreds of calories there. Sides. So at most places, it is the sides that get you. If you're at a steak restaurant and you get mac and cheese and bread and loaded mashed potatoes, that's where the calories come from. It's not coming from the steak. So if something doesn't fit in, if your steak does come with the mac and cheese, just ask to substitute it for something else. If it comes with the mac and cheese, then ask to substitute it for the fresh veggies. Or if your omelet comes with a stack of pancakes on the side, just ask if you can sub it for some fruit. Same thing with bacon or sausage. Ask to sub it for the turkey version or the chicken version. Whatever it is, if it's not on the menu, it's fine. Just ask. Just ask. It goes a long way. Again, nothing's set in stone. If it doesn't fit, just ask them. If it's not on the menu, it's fine. It is fine. They're usually happy to conform the things to whatever fits what you want. Don't forget that most people are not on a fitness journey, so the menus are not created for the people that are on a fitness journey. This is created for the vast majority of the population. So sometimes you have to tweak things, and the servers are generally okay with helping you do that. Another example is, with the omelets, ask for an egg white omelet instead of a regular. If it comes with fried chicken, just ask to switch it for grilled chicken. Doesn't matter if it's on the menu or not. And the last one, salads are not always the answer. Most people, oh, I'll just get a salad when I go out. But these salads are thousands of calories when you get them at these restaurants. Just because it's salad doesn't mean that it's healthy. Almost all the salads that you get at any restaurant are just loaded and loaded with calories, and they're passed off as healthier options. But with that said, they can be good options as long as you know how to order it. Um, Stop smothering your salad in ranch. This is the biggest thing, and why I put it first. People get salad and then they'll ask for, can I get the ranch on the side, but with extra ranch? And they think because they're getting it on the side and they're getting a salad, it's so healthy. But if you're drowning your salad in these super high calorie dressings, it just defeats the whole purpose of the salad, and you're better off getting something else. So first off, scan the menu for alternative salad dressings. Most of them have a bunch of options, and some even have the calories listed right beside them. Just look for the lowest calorie option, or pick one of the lighter dressings. If it doesn't have them listed, just ask the server what their light dressing options are. Most every single place is going to have it. If they don't, I would recommend probably getting something else, something deconstructed like we talked about up there. Usually the best options are vinegar-based, salsa, Asian dressings, and then my last option would be the low-fat versions of, ranch or honey mustard, whatever it is. That is my last option because it's still packed with calories, just not quite as much. And then again, no matter what dressing you get, make sure to ask for it on the side. Don't ask for extra dressing, just whatever it comes with. Coat it with the regular dressing. It doesn't have to be swimming in it. And then the protein on top. Here's when you can ask for the extra stuff. If it comes with, grilled chicken, fish, steak, seafood, you can always ask for extra. More protein is going to fill you up. It's going to promote more gains, keep you satisfied, the whole deal. So if it comes with a fried protein, again, ask to sub it for grilled. I'll say it again and again. Even if it's not on the menu, you can still get it. If it doesn't say, you can sub fried chicken for grilled, just ask. They'll do it. They'll do it. And then the extras on the salads, they usually come with a bunch of extras loaded on top. Um, with the tortilla chips on Southwestern salad, fruit salads come with nuts, croutons, whatever it might be. These are not always a bad thing. Just make sure that it fits into your macros. If it doesn't, don't get them. If it does, cool. Just be aware of it. And then if you're anything like I was, I always felt like shit when I strayed away from the nutrition plan. But by following these rules, you can still stay on track and take a break from your meal plan. So that is the 5 rules here. And if you found any of this effective for yourself and you need help with your fitness journey, definitely hit me up on Facebook. Just Reed Kitchens on Facebook. I'll put the link in the description, and we'll hop on a call and we'll dive into the details of how to get you from where you are now to sub 15% body fat in 16 weeks. But with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one.